I know a lot of Ronaldo fans consider 2008 to be at least top 2 because of how iconic it was, and I don't blame you. It was an era consisting of pure legends like Kaká, Ronaldinho, Messi, Maldini, Henry, and Ronaldo was in a team with Rooney, Tevez, and many other legends, but he somehow managed to rise to a level where he almost seemed transcendent. He became one of the few players to breach the 30-goal mark, and when doing my research, I asked AI to break down what was the hardest era to score goals in the Premier League, and 2004 to 2010 was deemed the hardest. But Ronaldo managed to put up 31 goals in that era, and when you look at his performances, he didn't score his first goal until match week 8, and overall he didn't score in 17 games, which meant his 31 goals came across a span of 21 matches, with memorable goals coming against Arsenal, Liverpool, and his hat-trick against Newcastle. But what set Ronaldo truly apart this season was his performances in the Champions League. In the group stage, he faced his former teams Sporting, Kiev, and Roma, putting up 5 goals and an assist across 5 matches. In the round of 16, they drew 1-1 with Leon, but in the second leg, Ronaldo would decide the outcome in the 41st minute, scoring the only goal and rescuing United. Against Roma in the quarterfinals, he struck again in a 2-0 win, but was rested for the second leg because they had Barcelona to face in the semis. This match would be the first time Messi and Ronaldo would face each other, but neither were decisive, and Paul Scholes stole the show with the only goal of the tie. In the finals, Ronaldo would turn up again to score the first goal against Chelsea, a match they'd win 6-5 on penalties. He would lift his first Champions League and end the season with 50 goal contributions. And with 8 goals and an assist, Ronaldo was undeniably the best player of the tournament as well as top scorer, being named Ballon d'Or winner, FIFA World Player of the Year, UEFA Club Footballer of the Year, Premier League Golden Boot winner, European Golden Shoe winner, PFA Player of the Year, and FWA Player of the Year. So yeah, it was a legendary season, but I had to rank it at 3rd when you look at how insane he was in the other 2 seasons above it. So compared to the other seasons, this one clearly stands out for one reason. It was the year Ronaldo delivered his country its first ever international title in their history. But something that usually goes unnoticed is the fact that in 2016, Ronaldo delivered the 2nd highest goal tally ever recorded in a UCL season. And this meant he held the record for 1st and 2nd spot. But there's something that people don't realize. And even ChatGPT couldn't comprehend this statistic because of how insane it was. Just take a look on screen. And I even had to ask the AI twice and help it to comprehend this unreal statistic. Ronaldo is actually the first player ever and the only player to ever win the UCL, an international title, and the Ballon d'Or within a single season while breaching the 60-goal contribution mark. It had never been done, and to this day, no one has ever managed to replicate it. His Euro victory came as a shock to the entire world because Portugal were almost out the door, only making it through as one of the best third-place finishers. They drew their first 2 games 1-1 and 0-0, and if not for Ronaldo's heroics, they would have lost the 3rd match if he didn't step up with 2 goals and an assist to rescue a 3-3 draw. In the quarterfinals, he helped Portugal beat Poland in a penalty shootout, and he provided a goal and an assist against Wales to reach the finals with a comfortable 2-0 win. Ronaldo was subbed off injured just 25 minutes into the finals, but his team would finish the job against France, as Portugal lifted their first ever international title on April 2nd, reducing Barca's 7-point lead to a mere 1 point at the end of the season, just missing out on the title with 35 goals and 11 assists in 36 league matches. But in the Champions League, it was different. He smashed 11 goals in the group phase alone, becoming the player with the most goals ever recorded in the group phase. And as I mentioned earlier, he also held the record for the most goals in the knockout stages as well. In the quarterfinals, he had 2 goals and an assist over 2 legs against Roma, but in the semifinals, he was on the brink of elimination. In the first leg, Wolfsburg stunned Madrid with a 2-0 win, a mountain to climb. But just 17 minutes into the second leg, Ronaldo already had 2 goals to level the tie, and he'd win it in the second half to complete his hat-trick. And speaking of hat-tricks, he's also the player with the most knockout stage hat-tricks in the UCL history. Ronaldo and Madrid would go on to lift the Champions League, and at the end of the campaign, Ronaldo would win his 4th Ballon d'Or, completing what might have been one of, if not the greatest individual campaign in football history.